How's it going, guys? Welcome back. I am your bearded dynamo. Now, today we're talking PS5, but I know that not everybody who's got a PS5 has got a huge library of games available to them. Today, we're going to be talking about what you can do with your PS5 and a handful of PS4 games that get some pretty major boosts. Check it out. And welcome back. I am your bearded dynamo, and today we're talking PS4 on the PS5. That's right, guys, all that hardware making what you had even better. Now today we're talking God of War, Star Wars Fallen Order, Ghost of Tsushima, and I threw in Skyrim. That's right, guys, Elder Scrolls V Skyrim also has some fun little perks that are available, and we'll get into those in just a little bit. Now, I want to go ahead and touch on the audio glitch in my last video. I do apologize. That was completely my fault. We had already published, and we're on our way when that happened. I'm trying to make sure that doesn't happen again. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get things started off with God of War. Alright, guys, and Kratos is back. They gave him a nice, shiny new suit to come out on the PS5. Now, this is still the PS4 version of the game, and we do all love Kratos. And I tell you guys that with much love, with much seriousness. I played every game he was in. And I gotta tell you guys, he has got to be one of the coolest, like, anti-hero type guys out there. He is literally like Sony's, Claude super healing guy, But what we got is we got a bump from 30 frames per second, which wasn't bad, all the way up to 60. Unfortunately, my video card only goes up to 1080, but if you guys could see what I see, it is amazing. Because it pumps out Kratos in all his glory in 4K. And I gotta tell you guys, Kratos in 4K is very scary. He is a very scary man. But what I'm hoping is that maybe that jump into 60 frames, maybe that jump with 4K will really push to get us that sequel, that second game in the line. And I just keep thinking about that, and I just think, gosh, there's so many things that they could do with Kratos on the PS5. Now, there's no guarantee. I know that. We all know that. But I love gaming. I really do. And I know how hard it is to get a game put together. Voice actors, video talent. I mean, I get it. I do. But gosh, when that game is finally done, like, everybody's just like, I gotta have it, gotta play it. It's amazing. And right now, if I remember correctly, this is a game that you can actually pick up at like Walmart for like $19.99. The greatest hits version, which is a tremendously amazing price for a flippin' great game. Granted, I originally picked up the game when it first came out and paid full price for it, and have since bought the greatest hits version of it so that I could continue playing it, even though I've beaten the game a couple times before. This is the third or fourth playthrough, but I'll go ahead and let this one finish out, and then we'll jump straight into Star Wars Fallen Order.
I mean, more dead?
Boy.
Not dead, not...
Alright, guys, let's take a look at Star Wars The Fallen Order. Now, yes, this is one of the end-ish titles. It did come out towards the end, but it was wildly popular. I don't know if everybody else loved it. I thought it was great. If you loved Fallen Order, comment down below. If you didn't love Fallen Order, comment down below and let me know why. And we'll chat about it, because I love Star Wars. I do. I love Star Wars. I love Legend of Zelda. I love video games. I love pretty much everything that has to do with the system. Now this guy did not get a 4K boost. However, it did get a 60 frames per second boost up from its normal 30, which is pretty awesome in its own right. One, because again, high density, lots of combat, a little bit later in, stuff moving like you guys see right now. This wild rock storm, like you couldn't do hardly any of that with 30 frames per second. It was very choppy. It was very hard to see it all. But now you can actually catch it and really get the gravity of what's going on. It's really cool. But just like the last time, I am going to go ahead and hop off here so you guys can finish enjoying the 60 frames per second. Then we're going to jump straight into Ghost of Tsushima.
I cannot chase the Bogano fault from my mind. Its vision shapes the direction of an entire culture. I must understand why.
All right, and we are into Ghost of Tsushima. That's right, guys. Ghost of Tsushima, another one of those sort of end of PS4 life titles. This is a PlayStation exclusive, just like God of War, which, again, does bolster us up to a 60 frames per second, which, again, it seems like it's always about the same thing. It definitely helps with all the stuff going on. Animals, birds, plants, water moving, items sparkling in the distance for you to pick up. Like, all of these things are so much easier to find, so much easier to do. I apologize, there's no combat. I was really hoping to find some guys that wanted to beef with me. Unfortunately, they just weren't having it. But again, yeah, no 4K on this one. However, it does give you full 1080p, just like it did on the PS4, and you will actually bump up from 30 to 60 frames per second. Now, I don't know how many of you guys played this one, but hey, if you played Ghost of Tsushima, tell me how much you liked it, or if you didn't like it, let me know. Comment down below. That way we can dialogue about it, because I know it was a great one for me, but I also love open world games, kind of like pretty much all the games on our list today, except for maybe God of War, but that was still pretty open-ended. However, this, Breath of the Wild, Skyrim, those games that just let you roam anywhere you want, those are where I'm at. So, without further wait or listening to me talk, why don't you guys go ahead and just enjoy the rest of Ghost of Tsushima, and we'll be jumping into Skyrim. Alright guys, let's take a look at Elder Scrolls V Skyrim on the PS4. This is being played through the PS5. Now, it doesn't get a visual bump from 1080 to 4K, and the base game itself does not get a 30 frame to 60 frame bump. However, this one was a little bit of a sneaky trick, but it's available to everybody. If you're playing Skyrim on your PS5, it is recommended to go into your mods options and go ahead and snag the 60 frame per second boost. And that's already been coded, tested. Everything I looked up said, yeah, this is the one. This is the way you can do it. Now, I think it was available on the PS4, but, given hardware, given processing speeds, things like that, I'm not sure if it actually held up. I never was bold enough to try because I didn't want to crash my game. However, with the PS5, I was like, man, this thing's got power to boot. Like, power and then some. So I figured I have to give it a shot. I have to try it. That way you guys can find out if it's actually real or worth doing. And unfortunately, my Dragonborn, my Dovahkiin, has decided that he doesn't really like guards. He's decided to end the guards by any means necessary, and by any means, I mean any means. Which, crazily enough, brings in a bunch of chaos. So, thanks for tuning in, guys. Alright, and welcome back. Can you believe it, guys? 1080 boost to 4K for God of War, 30 frames to 60 frames for all the other games. I'm telling you guys, if this thing was a car, the PS5 is definitely a Shelby GT500. I'm talking whoa, 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 whoa. Oh yeah. Man, I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. Sorry, getting my Red Bull on. Not a sponsor, just super good. Anyway, I can't tell you how much I really appreciate you guys tuning in today. I mean it. And you know what? If you want to chat, comment down below. Something you want to see, let me know. I'd be more than happy. I mean, I would love to jump in and do that. Also, guys, subscribe. Subscribe so you can be on the beard train. You know, ride it with the team. And, you know, if you want to be the first to know, tap the little bell notification icon. That way you'll be notified anytime one of my videos pops up. Well, anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for jumping on today and watching my video. Same beard time, same beard channel with the content you crave.